Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic, and I've just finished work, ran to the comic book store because of course it's new comic book day. It's one of those weeks again. 11 books were on my pull list this week. Why am I complaining? It's all good comic book goodness. Before I show you what's on my pull list this week, just a reminder, if you haven't seen my Monday video yet, it's all about how you can get involved with my 5 years on YouTube celebration, which happens in the last week of April. Thank you to everyone who has been putting in suggestions in the comment section. They will all be used. They are brilliant. Thank you very much for taking the time to think all those up. So if you haven't yet seen Monday's video, I'll put a link in the description bar below, and if you click on that and take a listen, have a watch, find out how you can get involved too. On to this week's comics. Like I said, there's 11 of them. One of them is finishing this week, and another one is on its penultimate week. So that will be a couple less. Who knows if I replace them with anything else, but here we go. Starting with a Marvel title. Still not really on my pull list. Well, it's not. It's Guardians 3000 issue number 6. I am liking this. I'm just trying to figure out, one, if this is going to continue after Secret Wars, Battle World, and what kind of direction it's going to take, or are they just going to finish this story arc off and then be done with it? So why I haven't fully committed to this title yet. Also from Marvel, but on their Icon range, it's Powers issue number 2. Really enjoyed number 1, but that's because I'm a huge Powers fan. I have yet to see the TV programme that's come out, because apparently it's only available on PS4, and I don't have a PS4, I'm an Xbox One type of guy. So if anybody's got any of those naughty links to where I might be able to watch it online, let me know. On to, let's do Image this time. Great to see Scott Snyder and Jock's Witches out again. I think they must have taken a month off, because it seems to be a while since we saw this. It's issue number 5. I'm loving this kind of Stephen King-esque horror story. Great stuff. Another title I'm really enjoying at the moment, They're Not Like Us. I've managed to pick up all the previous 3 issues now. I'm up to date, and I am really digging this kind of X-Men meets the Invisibles, but they're really not very nice people to know or want to get to know. I'm liking that kind of difference, that they don't want to particularly make the world a better place, and just having a bit of malicious fun right now, to be honest, with their found powers. Issue number 44 of Morning Glories, that title that I still can't stop picking up, but haven't really a clue what is going on. But I still love this. Nick Spencer and Joe Asima have had me hooked from, well, I started this, I got the first trade of this, and then they continued it on singles. It just has something that still hooks me, and I think it's the answers. I need answers, and I won't give this up until I get them. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about this. It's Goners issue number 6. Not one of the big great Image titles. This one, it has a kind of dark tone. The artwork is very much kind of comic book cartoony, almost to the point it's manga-esque, but I love it. It's bright, it's bold. The creators have this great kind of monster monsterific kind of imagination and creative style in this, and the detail on these monsters, what they've created, what they've envisaged, is fantastic, and I get a real good kick out of Goners. Finally, from Image this week, it's issue 5 of The Autumn Lands, Tooth and Claw from Kurt Busiek. Another interesting title. It's very much doing a kind of world building at the moment. It's kind of going steady. We've had the big kind of impetus of the story, and now it's kind of bedding its foundations. I'm loving these kind of wraparound covers, and the artwork inside as well. Georgie Belair, one of the many books that woman is colouring. She is amazing. I will pick up practically anything that she colours. Fantastic stuff. On to finally the DC books, and this is the last issue of Justice League Dark, issue 40. One of the kind of survivors of the New 52. I thought it would finish a lot sooner, if I'm honest, but it's stayed the course, got involved in a few of the DC events, and finally with Convergence coming up, this is its kind of swan song farewell. It'll be interesting to see how J.M. DeMatteis wraps up this series. Grant Morrison's The Multiversity came out. This issue is Ultra Comics. These have been predominantly really good. For the most part, I think you've had to have had quite an in-depth knowledge of DC history, but still I mean, even I don't have that, but I've still enjoyed and been able to find something good about these books. I've never really been disappointed with any of them, and hopefully this will be no different. We have the great Gotham by Midnight. This is Fawkes and Templesmith. We all know Templesmith won't last much longer on this on art, but while he is there, I will love it, because, I mean, just the shot of the Spectre coming out in last issue, kind of emerging, was fantastic. It was amazing. I had to tell him so. It was just an amazing book, and I'm really digging the kind of supernatural side of Gotham, which doesn't involve any of the Bat characters. They may be there in the background, but this is predominantly Jim Corrigan and his kind of supernatural CSI team, so love this book. One book I don't like, but it's on to its penultimate issue, Batman Eternal, issue 51. I think there's only one more to go now. We have all been incredibly disappointed at the end trails, I think. Some people have enjoyed this more than I really think they should have. They're giving it far too easy a ride, but you know, we all have different tastes. I think the end of this has been awful, but when you get up to issue, you know, 49, 50, and maybe a little earlier than that, and you've gone this far on a weekly book, you've got to see it out till the end. It's as simple as that. And they are my 11 books this week. Got a lot of reading to do over the next couple of days, because on Friday, fingers crossed, you will have another video out with my thoughts and opinions and reviews of all those books. So if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, thumb it up. And in the comments section below, let me know what you picked up this week as well. I think this is the 1 week Image haven't had a new #1. Shock horror. There were a few floating around, but I have books for future to add that I much prefer to get. More obviously about that as and when they come out. Until Friday, thank you for watching. Bye bye.